Hey everybody, happy Tuesday or Wednesday. Welcome back to the Sims 4 Brooks Legacy. Yes, okay. Brain. I have had like 5 sips of coffee. Um, I need more coffee. We are with Generation 2, Andy Brooks, and I'm hoping to get this up Tuesday afternoon, November 4th. It might be going up tomorrow because, as I explained in the Dragon's Chaos video, I got a new job, part-time job, started yesterday, had a migraine all day yesterday, not because of the job, and I could not get rid of it. I finally threw in the towel and I said I would get up and do all these videos and things that I had plenty of time to do last night, except for the fact that I had a migraine from hell. So, yeah, sorry about that. Hopefully I can get this up though. I've got a little bit of time this morning before I have to go in. My shift is from basically 1 to 7:30-ish, like 7:48 because it's closing. The store closes at 7, and then, obviously you got to do the closing. So, yeah. Anyways, we are with Andy, and it is fall, y'all. And let's see what he is up to. And also, I'm going to try to get through all these photos. I don't have too many, which is so exciting because then I get to go into the big photo dump from like last year when I played or the year before, and I get to start piecing together the story from there. And then after that, I can play, which is awesome. Anyways, I hope y'all are having a good day. Let's get on into it. Life in Strangerville was quiet, which suited Andy just fine. Oscar was at Foxbury now, but he still visited often, which made his mama happy and his father quietly proud. Andy and Lisa were doing well. They still worked out quite often, together and separately, both inching their way towards retirement. The only part of their quiet lives that was a little abnormal was Red. He was off about something, but for the love of the Watcher, Andy couldn't figure it out. Maybe this time it was Red's need for a bath. Now, Zyala was still a bit upset with Andy, often staying in her room. Him allowing her to have a few sleepovers and bowling nights had certainly helped, but, well, school was back in session, so free time was limited even more. Andy and Zyala were in this strange state of being. A little frosty, but not confrontational. It made Andy feel bad. However, there was a little excitement in the house. Kaysen's cat, Whiskers, had kittens unexpectedly, likely from her previous outing. Andy sent photos to Kaysen via the family chat, given Whiskers is his cat and all, but there was no response. Andy supposed they would have to find good homes for them. It's a good thing Red is cool with cats. After a slow but steady week, Andy decided it was time for an outing that Saturday. Zyala glumly came with Andy to the park, where they met up with Oscar. Kaysen was invited, but he didn't show, saying he had big tests to study for. And sadly, Lisa was at work. So it was just them three. Oscar and Andy played basketball, and Oscar almost beat his old pops. Man, Andy feels old. Andy also brought Whiskers along after a quick vet visit where she was found to be sick and had to be in a cone. Poor kitty. Andy also tried to call Kaysen a few times, but it always had the same outcome. Hey son, it's your dad. Your mom and I would love to see you, maybe for dinner this next weekend? Or tomorrow? I know you are busy with classes. Uni is hard. I wouldn't know about it, but we just want to be part of your little beep. Sim mail full. Try again later. Then, unfortunately, the slow, steady, albeit dull week in Andy's house got worse. because he found what he had never expected to find. Ziola was high. What the hell, Zai? What has gotten into you? It's not my fault. Some kids at school gave it to me. How old are you? Just say no. It's easy. You are grounded, young lady. You never listen. I don't listen. Zai, you are old enough to make your own decisions, but you're not. You cannot just go around and take things from strangers. I thought you knew better. I thought we raised you better. I know I am not normal, Dad, but that's all you want me to be. Andi was stunned into silence. She, but he, Andi didn't know what to do. Ziola just left, crying without saying another word. She went to her room, where she stayed for 4 days straight. She was still there. And Ziola leaves to go to school, comes home, and goes right back to her room. Andi is struggling. He cannot think. He doesn't know what to do. His emotions are complicated. Life was a lot less complicated before becoming a parent, especially to a. He couldn't bring himself to say it. Andi tries to be strong for his family, to not let anything bother him, but he still remembers everything. It haunts his dreams. Still. And he has tried so very hard not to let that reflect in the way he treats his daughter. He truly does love her. And he will not let them take her from him. Red feels the tension in the home. But one thing is for certain. Andi feels anger. He is sad, too. Is that truly what Ziola thinks of him? Yes, it would be easier if she was normal. For her, and for all of the family. And he's just worried. He has been for years. The dreams, really, nightmares. It's been so long. He doesn't know what is his mind playing tricks or what actually happened. He doesn't even remember the birth, but he remembers the insemination. She, he, Andi, he was a test. A cloning experiment with a specially chosen sim male of a special bloodline to see if the cells would bear fruit. Fruit to be collected at a later time, and that fruit was his daughter. All Andi wants is for Ziola to be safe. He shielded her from all of this, hoping that maybe it was all in his head. Maybe they weren't coming to collect. Maybe that didn't actually happen. Maybe if he ignored what Zai really is, then that part of her would fade. Maybe the signatures would disappear, and he couldn't ask his one contact anymore, the scientist that helped him so long ago. They had died last year. Andi was on his own, and he was clearly failing. All he wanted was his family safe. Was that so much to hope for?